All right. Make this one here short and brief. It was on TV. Actor, entertainer had said something in regards to incident, and he walked around with a club in aspiration to, do bodily harm, lethal, if even possible, to a black man. Out of a heinous act that happened to a loved one, and I could just reflective on that. Folks, I know it may sound a bit wild, but first of all, it's hard to apologize for another person's actions, but that anything in that forcible of a nature after a person tells someone to stop it, that's just not acceptable at all. And I can see how a person could feel enraged into that mind state. I do want to say on the subject that that was very good of him to actually come forth. It is in pointing these things out you could find the means to the solutions to the problem. Although the poor brother you would have caught wasn't the one you would have needed to catch, but we could see where these things happen at. And I just want to say onto him, that is truthful, but I'm also glad to see that you kind of snapped out of that very quickly, that love and hate can never be friends. In the process on hating on somebody, yes, you project a negative energy towards them, but I've learned that in that process, you have to look at that energy is coming from you. So although you wishing ill contention to someone or ill mind to some other being, that energy of hate lives within inside of you because it came from within inside you. So in the process of hating somebody or something, you actually hate yourself because that energy starts to live within inside of you. And I'm glad that that man was able to see after a week that he realized something was growing inside of him that wasn't godly. So be careful what you're out there doing. And I'm glad you was able to grow. And that's good that you point that out, that others may see that and they can reflect on that and grow as well. It is not to find fault with a person to make ourselves feel better, but it is to find the fault that we may better one another, that we all may grow. And in that note, I am sorry to hear an incident as bad as that happened. Nobody wants to hear anything like that. I could totally agree with you on feeling. That's a very strong feeling, and that's exactly what the enemy wants to do. It wants to bring you to that place. It wants to get you out of your character, out of your zone. It wants something to grow within you, to open up doorways to bigger and more things. Sometimes the ones you see with the most problems are also the people that have the most potential. Listen, folks, if the enemy ain't trying to break you down or ain't trying to kill you, it's either because A, you not a player in the game, or B, you don't know there's a game going on, or even C, you content where you're at and how you're living, so it has no reason to mess with you, or even D, it already knows you're going its way, so it has no reason to stir you up. You do it fine for yourself. So sometimes have a little heart towards people. Sometimes it's the ones you see struggle the most also have the most to give back to the world. And put that in your thought, in your meditations on some things. And giving praises upstairs as always.